Attachment isn't clingy, it's a map of your fears. Bowlby and Jung. You don't chase them, you chase the part of you that's afraid they'll leave. You've been calling yourself clingy, needy, too much. You've been told to work on your attachment issues like they're a character flaw you need to fix. But what if I told you that your attachment patterns aren't problems to solve? They're maps. Maps of your deepest fears, your earliest wounds, your most fundamental needs. John Bowlby, the father of attachment theory, understood this when he said, "What cannot be communicated to the mother cannot be communicated to the self." And Carl Jung took it deeper. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Here's the truth that no relationship expert will tell you. Your attachment style isn't about the other person. It's about the terrified child inside you who learned that love comes with conditions, that safety is temporary, that people leave. You're not clingy, you're scared. And that fear is trying to tell you something important about what you need to heal. Let me describe what attachment feels like in your body right now. When someone you care about doesn't text back immediately, your chest tightens. Your mind starts racing. Did I say something wrong? Are they losing interest? Are they with someone else? You check your phone obsessively. You craft the perfect message, then delete it. You analyze their last response for hidden meanings, for signs that they're pulling away. When they finally respond, you feel a rush of relief so intense, it's almost embarrassing. But the relief doesn't last, because now you're waiting for the next text, the next sign that they still want you. You hate how you feel. You hate how much you need their validation. You hate how their mood affects your mood, how their availability determines your peace of mind. You try to play it cool. You wait hours before responding. You pretend you don't care as much as you do. But inside, you're dying for reassurance that you matter, that you're wanted, that you're not going to be abandoned. In relationships, you become a detective. You analyze their tone, their body language, their patterns. You look for evidence that they're losing interest so you can either fix it or prepare for the inevitable rejection. You give more than you receive because you think that's how you earn love. You say yes when you mean no because you're afraid that boundaries will push them away. You shrink yourself to fit into whatever shape you think they want. And when they do pull away, even slightly, you panic. You become the person you swore you'd never be. Desperate, pleading, willing to do anything to make them stay. You feel pathetic, weak, like you're too much for anyone to handle. But what if I told you that everything you're feeling makes perfect sense, that your attachment patterns aren't random quirks, but intelligent responses to early experiences that taught you love was dangerous? Here's why you attach the way you do. And it's not because you're broken. Your attachment style was formed in the first few years of your life when your survival literally depended on maintaining connection with your caregivers. If they were inconsistent, sometimes loving, sometimes distant, you learned that love is unpredictable, that you have to work for it, earn it, prove you deserve it. If they were overwhelmed, anxious, or emotionally unavailable, you learned that your needs are too much, that expressing them pushes people away, that you have to be perfect to be loved. If they left through death, divorce, or emotional withdrawal, you learned that people you love disappear, that attachment leads to abandonment, that getting close means getting hurt. Your nervous system, designed to keep you alive, created strategies to maintain connection at all costs. Because for a child, disconnection equals death. These strategies worked then. They kept you alive, kept you connected, kept you safe. But now, as an adult, these same strategies are destroying your relationships. Because what kept you safe as a child is keeping you stuck as an adult. Jung understood this when he wrote about complexes, autonomous parts of the psyche that operate outside conscious control. Your attachment patterns are complexes, running old programs designed for old situations. When someone you care about seems distant, it's not just about them. It's about every time someone important became distant. It's about your mother who was too depressed to be present, your father who worked too much to be available, the friend who moved away, the partner who left. Your current relationship becomes a screen onto which you project all your past experiences of loss, abandonment, and rejection. You're not just afraid they'll leave. You're afraid of re-experiencing every time someone important already did leave. Bowlby called this internal working models, unconscious templates that shape how we expect relationships to unfold. If your template says, "People leave," you'll unconsciously create situations that confirm this belief. You'll push them away before they can leave you, or cling so tightly that you suffocate them, or test their love in ways that make it impossible for them to pass. And here's the part no relationship coach will ever tell you. Here's what no therapist, no dating expert, no self-help guru will admit. Your attachment patterns aren't something to fix, they're something to understand. They're not evidence that you're too needy or too much. They're evidence that you're human, that you have needs, that you want connection, that you're capable of deep love. The problem isn't that you attach. The problem is that you've been taught to be ashamed of your attachment needs. Society tells you to be independent, self-sufficient, emotionally self-contained. But humans are wired for connection. We're literally designed to need each other. Your clinginess isn't pathology. It's biology. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it's supposed to do, seeking safety through connection. But here's what's really revolutionary. Your attachment patterns aren't just about romantic relationships. They're about your relationship with yourself. Jung said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." But before you can have a healthy reaction with someone else, you need to understand your own chemical composition. You need to know what you're bringing to the mixture. Your attachment style is information. It tells you what you need to feel safe, what triggers your fear, what soothes your nervous system. When you understand this information instead of judging it, you can start making conscious choices instead of unconscious reactions. You can say, "I notice I'm feeling anxious because you haven't texted back. This isn't about you. It's about my fear of abandonment. I'm going to take some deep breaths and remind myself that you care about me." Instead of, "Why haven't you texted me back? Are you losing interest? Did I do something wrong?" The first response comes from awareness. The second comes from fear. This is the moment most people click away, but stay with me, because what comes next will show you how to transform your attachment patterns from unconscious reactions into conscious choices. So how do you work with your attachment patterns instead of against them? Here's how to turn your fears into a roadmap for healing. Step 1. Map your attachment triggers. Start paying attention to what specifically triggers your attachment fears. Is it when they don't respond quickly? When they seem distant? When they're busy with other people? These triggers aren't random. They're connected to specific early experiences where you felt abandoned, rejected, or unsafe. Write them down, not to judge them, but to understand them. Step 2. Trace the pattern back. For each trigger, ask yourself, when did I first feel this way? What early experience taught me that this situation is dangerous? Maybe your mother was emotionally unavailable when she was stressed. So now when your partner seems stressed, you panic that they're pulling away. Maybe your father left when you were young. So now when anyone seems like they might leave, you either cling desperately or push them away first. Understanding the origin doesn't make the trigger disappear, but it helps you see it for what it is. An old wound, not a current reality. Step 3. Separate past from present. When you feel triggered, pause and ask, is this about them or is this about my past? Most of the time, it's about your past. Your partner being quiet isn't your mother being depressed. Your friend being busy isn't your father leaving. This doesn't mean your feelings aren't valid. It means they're information about what you need to heal, not necessarily about what's happening right now. Step 4. Communicate your needs, not your fears. Instead of saying, "You never text me back fast enough," fear-based, try, "I feel more connected when we communicate regularly. Could we find a rhythm that works for both of us?" Need-based. The first creates defensiveness. The second creates understanding. Step 5. Self-soothe your nervous system. When your attachment system gets activated, your nervous system goes into fight or flight mode. You can't think clearly or communicate effectively from this state. Learn to calm your nervous system first. Take slow, deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Remind yourself that you're safe right now. Do something that soothes you. Listen to music, take a bath, call a friend. Step 6. Practice secure self-attachment. The goal isn't to become less attached. It's to become securely attached, first to yourself, then to others. This means validating your own emotions instead of needing others to do it. Comforting yourself when you're upset instead of only seeking comfort from others. Trusting your own perceptions instead of constantly seeking reassurance. Step 7. Choose partners who can handle your attachment style. Not everyone is equipped to be in relationship with someone who has strong attachment needs, and that's okay. Look for people who communicate clearly and consistently. Don't punish you for having needs, can provide reassurance without making you feel needy. Understand that your attachment patterns are about your past, not about them. Step 8. Heal the original wound. This is the deepest work, healing the original experiences that created your attachment patterns. This might mean grieving the parent who couldn't be emotionally available, processing the trauma of early abandonment, reparenting the parts of yourself that never felt safe, working with a therapist who understands attachment theory. And when you do this work, here's what transforms. Here's what happens when you stop seeing your attachment patterns as problems and start seeing them as information. First, you'll stop feeling ashamed of your needs. You'll understand that wanting connection, reassurance, and consistency isn't pathological. It's human. Second, you'll develop what psychologists call earned security. Even if you didn't start with secure attachment, you can develop it through conscious work and healing relationships. Third, you'll realize that your attachment patterns, when understood and integrated, become your superpowers. Your sensitivity becomes intuition. Your need for connection becomes the ability to create deep intimacy. Your fear of abandonment becomes fierce loyalty. But here's the most profound transformation. You'll stop chasing people and start attracting them. When you're not desperately seeking validation, you naturally become more attractive. When you're not afraid of abandonment, you can be present in relationships. When you understand your patterns, you can choose partners who complement them instead of triggering them. Jung said, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." This includes accepting your attachment needs, your fears, your patterns. When you stop trying to be someone without attachment needs and start being someone who understands their attachment needs, everything changes. You'll realize that your clinginess was never about being too much. It was about not feeling like you were enough. Your need for reassurance wasn't about being insecure. It was about never learning that you were inherently secure. Your fear of abandonment wasn't about being weak. It was about being human. Bowlby discovered that we're all born with an attachment system designed to keep us connected to those we love. This system doesn't disappear when we become adults. It just becomes more sophisticated. When you understand your attachment patterns as adaptive responses to early experiences, you can start working with them instead of against them. You can say, "I have strong attachment needs, and I'm looking for someone who can meet them," instead of, "I'm too clingy and need to change." You can say, "I need reassurance when I'm feeling insecure," instead of, "I shouldn't need so much validation." You can say, My attachment patterns are information about what I need to heal, instead of my attachment patterns are proof that I'm broken. If this message resonated with you, if you recognized yourself in these patterns, if you're ready to stop seeing your attachment needs as problems and start seeing them as information, then it's time to make a choice. You can keep judging yourself for being too much. Keep trying to suppress your natural need for connection. Keep believing that your attachment patterns are character flaws. Or you can start the journey of understanding. Start seeing your patterns as maps of your fears, your needs, your deepest longings for connection. Your attachment style isn't something to fix. It's something to understand, to work with, to integrate. You don't chase them. You chase the part of you that's afraid they'll leave. And when you heal that part, you don't stop attaching. You start attaching securely. Subscribe if you're ready to self-decode. Because attachment isn't clingy, it's human. And being human is the most beautiful thing you can be.